What's happening, people and folks and people? You know what I'm saying? It's me, Malcolm. I am MalcolmBrown.com. I want to thank you guys for clicking, tuning in, and watching. If you're watching this on your smartphone, if you're watching this on a not so smartphone or your computer screen, I appreciate you. Guess what? Today we're talking about how to come back from big setbacks. Like, I'm talking about where your heart is hurting and your soul is hurting and you're trying to figure out how to get back up. It's tough. You know, I've been to the point where I was in the worst shape of my life, like 40, 50 pounds overweight, get to the best shape of my life and I feel great. I've been to the point where I've had, you know, good money coming in as a young adult, you know, making $3,000, $4,000 a month as a 21-year-old. And then I've been to the point where you don't have hardly any money coming in and you're wondering, you know, should I pay the light bill or should I pay, you know, some money for the grocery bill? Like, I've been to those points where I'm watching my kids sleep at night and I'm crying because I'm like, how am I gonna do it? I've been to the points, I've been to those depths, you know. And so now that everything's turned around, I feel like I'm qualified and almost, you know, obligated to tell people how I came back from these big setbacks I've had in my life. Been divorced and knocked down to the ground to now being back more than emotionally stable and glad to be alive, guys. So here we are. First, I want you guys to understand that everything is perspective. Everything is perspective, right? And so it's even said like this, that a storm to one man is like a shower to another man. So what may bother you may not bother another person, right? Perspective is everything, right? I want you guys to take a look at the story of how circus masters and trainers train lions. I'm talking about the king of the jungle. Like, nobody can mess with a lion. The lion can rip apart any animal or human on land, without a doubt, right? But these circus masters go into the cage with a lion to train it. You gonna do what I tell you to do. That's the mindset of the circus trainer. But here's the funny part: they don't go in with a gun. They don't go in with you know, fire. They don't go in with a sword. No, they go in there with a chair and a whip. Here's how it works. So what they do is they take the chair, and it has 4 legs, obviously. So they take the chair and they thrust it at the lion. Now what the lion sees is 4 legs instead of 1 chair. He doesn't know what to focus on. So you take a huge beast that's growling and roaring and trying to knock your head off, and you turn him into like clay in your hands as a circus master, and he's waiting for you to teach him. And that's just like us. We have all this potential. We are untamed and untouched in so much of our potential, and life throws all these circumstances. And oh man, it's even the saying that, you know, when it rains, it pours. And it's true. One thing after another happens. And so instead of us seeing, you know, one circumstance or problem that we can attack one at a time, we see everything and we get bombarded and we don't know where to start. And where you start first is perspective. I want to look at this word perspective real quick. If you look at perspective, then you have the word speculate. You have the word spectator, right? If you look at the Latin meaning of spect, S-P-E-C-T, it means to see. So a perspective is how a person sees something. So what you do is you go find a person who has been through what you're going through and get their perspective and see how they see something. Inspect is what you look into. Expect is what you see out of a certain situation or what you look to get out of a situation. So, oh my God, that word perspective or that word S-P-E-C-T is so dynamic because how a person looks at something means everything. It means everything. The storm to one man is a shower to another man. It doesn't even bother him. So gain and earn his perspective, right? The second thing, you guys, let me look at my notes. What you want to do? Crash the pity party. Crash the pity party. So many people want to feel like they're a part of a group, like they're part of a team, whatever. And the easiest thing to do is go to other people who have quit. Go to other females and people who are gossiping and they're not doing much with their life. They're just existing, right? And so it's easier to find these people than it is to find people who are champions. Most people are just spectators. and they just call it how they see it. But champions call it what they want to be. So you have to crash the pity party. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop pointing the blame. At a certain point in time, it's not about who's to blame, but who takes responsibility. The leaders always take responsibility, right? You look at the coaches, they don't step foot on the field. Andre Johnson dropped the ball, right? And now if Andre Johnson misses that pass, that could have put them in field goal range, that could have won them the game, right? And then now they lost the season and they didn't do so good. They fired the coach, not Andre Johnson. Why? Because they understand that everything rises and falls on leadership. So once you become a leader, you crash the pity party and you understand that, listen, if it is to be, it's up to me, right? Next one we have is chart your course. Begin to dream a little bit. Begin to see past where you are to where you want to be. I love it how Bishop I.V. Hilliard says it. He says, I'm not moved by what I see, but only by what I believe. I don't care what it looks like. That's a heck of a perspective. I don't care what it looks like, but I will begin right here to chart my course into the future, to get ready to outline in detail where I'm going to be and work to get there. Chart your course, ladies and gentlemen. You have to begin to plan right now, even while you're in the storm. When's the last time you walked down the street and you saw a guy who was building something? You said, hey, man, what are you building? He says, you know what? I think I'm building a house. You think you're building a house? I mean, is it going to be brick or is it going to be made of stucco? You know what? I don't know, but I'm determined to build this house. Okay. Where's the restroom going to be? Where's the family room going to be? I don't know, man, but brick by brick, I'm determined to build this house. You're like, come on, guy. How much is it going to cost you? I don't know, but I'm determined. That's how a lot of people are with their life. They don't know where they're going, but they're just determined to be there. Miles Monroe puts it like this: if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So what I'm saying is chart your course. Write out the blueprint. Look, it's so simple. Writing makes a man exact. Write out where you're going. And then it segues into my last point. Take massive action. Massive action. I'm trying to tell you, massive action gets rid of doubt. You don't have time to doubt. I'm just going to do it. I know I'm going in this direction. Boom, I don't care. You having doubt has a diminishing effect on your faith and what you're believing for, right? If you needed to go to the store to get something to eat, but you're like, man, I don't want to go because I might get in a wreck. You will never go anywhere because fear has got such a grip on you that you can't even breathe. You can't even move. So what I'm saying is take massive action. Just do it. Just do it. It may be the right decision. It may be the wrong decision, but I applaud you for making the decision to go and act towards your goal. And as you act, you'll figure your way out. You'll weed out what's not right. You'll weed out what processes don't work. You will weed all of those things out, ladies and gentlemen. But if you do not take massive action, if you don't take a step, you will never go forward and get there. So those are my 4 tips, just 4, on how you can come back from big setbacks. Look, if you have any questions about booking, any free consultation, anything like that, guys, I am malcolmbrown.com. That's I am MALCOLM Brown.com, and I would love to stay in contact with you and hear from you.